Hey Catalyst, today we're going to talk about the theme for 2013 and a list of questions that goes along with that. So last year my manager actually sent out a list of questions to kind of get an idea to see where our heads were at for 2012 and see what we wanted to accomplish and what we were worried about, and also to kind of set a theme for our year, what we thought the theme was going to be. I don't have that same manager anymore, but I went ahead and I actually decided to answer those questions for 2013 as well, because I think that actually helping to kind of set some goals and set some kind of charters for yourself to help kind of navigate the waters a little bit can be really helpful. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through those. And if you want, the questions will actually be listed down in the doobly-doo as well. What would you like your biggest triumph to be in 2013? I think my biggest triumph in 2013 would be to know what I want to do as far as from a career perspective. I've kind of been putting off making a decision for like my longer term plans over the last couple of years. And so this year I really want to be able to make that decision and say this is the next direction I really want to take with my career. What advice would you like to give yourself in 2013? So I think there's three pieces of advice that I'd like to give myself. Number one is to be a finisher as much as I am a starter, because I'm really good at starting but not as good at finishing all the time. So this year, I want to remind myself to be a finisher. In addition to that, I also want to give myself the advice to stick with things and see them through to the end. And then the third thing that goes along with that is to have the discipline to be able to stick with those things. What would you be most happy about completing in 2013? In 2013, I'd be most happy with completing my 50 books in a year challenge that I've set up for myself. I know a couple other people are doing that as well. So I'd be really happy about completing that. In addition to that, I'm going to try to do a video a week. I'd be really happy if I did a video a week from here on out for the rest of the year. What major indulgence are you willing to experience in 2013? There's actually two major indulgences that I have that I have set myself up to experience this year. Number one, I'll be at VidCon this year in July and August. And number two, season tickets to the Cleveland Browns, because they're our local football team, and so we decided to pull the trigger on that this year. What would you most like to change about yourself in 2013? So I think the biggest thing that I'd like to most change about myself in 2013 is actually exercising consistently. And it's just a matter of me actually making the time to do it. So far, I've been pretty good about it. It's not like a New Year's resolution or anything like that. It's just something I want to get back on the bandwagon with. And I really want to try to, improve my health and improve my weight. One of my things on my must list is to get back down around 200 pounds. And so I'm really going to be striving for that this year. What are you looking forward to learning in 2013? So there's a couple things with regards to learning. Probably the two biggest ones, I'm going back to school for programming. And I actually start up classes next week, so that'll be exciting. And then in addition to that, a stretch goal for myself is to actually learn to play guitar. That's contingent on me having enough time to be able to actually put forward to doing that. One of the things on my must list is that if I don't actually have enough time to actually dedicate 100% effort to it, that I have to walk away from it. And so therefore, I don't want to stretch myself too thin, but I do want to see if I can try and find the time to actually learn to play guitar. I think it'd be good. What do you think your biggest risk will be in 2013? I think my biggest risk will actually be making a decision too soon on my career and just jumping into that and getting into it before I really have all of my ducks in a row. However, at the same time, that's the way that I operate a lot of times. I'd rather just go ahead and leap forward and get into something and then kind of figure it out from there, rather than try and evaluate too much and get into like that analysis paralysis crap. What are you most committed to changing and improving in 2013? So I think this goes hand in hand with the thing that I most want to change, which is my health and my weight, specifically having to do with exercising consistently. If I exercise more consistently and I also am working on improving my health and my weight, all those things just kind of go together. What is one as yet undeveloped talent you are willing to explore in 2013? So the one I'm probably going to focus on for this year will be design work. And the reason why that is because I don't know that I'm actually going to get the time to play guitar. But I like design work. I like doing design work, and people say that I kind of have a knack for it. So I'd like to see if I can explore that a little bit further. What brings you the most joy, and how are you going to do or have more of that in 2013? Well, helping people is one of the things that I think brings me a lot of joy. I really enjoy actually getting out, answering questions for people, helping them solve problems, helping them figure problems out. and helping them move forward with things that they want to accomplish in their lives. And so how I'm going to do that this year? Well, I've got my channel here, and I want to reach out to people, and I actually want to be helping people through the channel. In addition to that, I also want to actually be working with people directly in my life, and I want to be able to work with them and help them achieve the things that they want to accomplish. What one word would you like to have as your theme for 2013? My theme for 2012 was precipice, because I felt like I was standing on the edge of a lot of things. I felt like I was basically moving up to the point where I was getting ready to go, but I wasn't quite there yet. And so my theme for 2013 is jump, because this is going to be the year where I'm going to be making a lot of leaps and just getting into things rather than standing on the edge and waiting to go. I'm actually going to be going. So that's the answers to the list for me for 2013, but I'm wondering what the answers are for you. Feel free to leave a video response or post a comment down below and let me know what the answers are to your questions or what your theme is for 2013. Thanks for watching.